If you grew up anywhere near Western religion, you probably heard this one. God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Which is funny, because last time I checked, Adam and Eve had no job, no clothes, and got kicked out for wanting knowledge. So, honestly, Steve sounds a little better. Let's get something clear from the start. Trans people aren't new. We didn't spring fully formed from Tumblr in 2014. Across history and across the world, gender has always been more than 2 boxes and a barcode. In South Asia, Hijras, I'm gonna murder that name, have existed for centuries, often seen as spiritually powerful. In indigenous culture, North America, two-spirit people had ceremonial roles, blended knowledge and community care. In Taoism, gender is more like water than metal, fluid, responsive and absolutely not interested in your bureaucratic paperwork. We've always existed, it's just now we have TikTok and honestly, mixed blessing. So how did we go from all that beautiful gender fluidity to you must wear a tie and hate yourself? Wow, most sacred texts have been translated multiple times across thousands of years, often by people who thought women were property and bathing was optional. So yeah, maybe don't trust every footnote. Words were changed, meanings were shaped to fit the empires of the day. Eunuch became an insult, androgyny became a heresy. Somewhere along the line, the vibe shifted from divine mystery to stop doing that or you'll go to hell. And once Western Christianity got state funding, game over. That's when it became less seek the divine and more do your taxes, wear beige and fear joy. When the British Empire spread, so did its understanding of morality. Suddenly, Hijras were criminalised. Two-spirit practices were violently suppressed. Queerness and gender fluidity were framed as Western corruption, even though it was literally Western colonialism doing the erasing. Imagine colonialising half the planet, banning traditional spiritual practices, then 2 centuries later saying, actually, being trans is a Western invention. Like, you bought that Bible, remember? So, here we are now. A lot of us trans, non-binary, queer are trying to find a spiritual connection in the rubble of institutions that told us we are wrong to even ask the questions. We get told we're distorting the sacred, but what we're really doing is reminding people that the sacred was never supposed to be this small. That God, or whatever you want to call that presence, is probably not losing sleep over your pronouns. And if they are, maybe they need a hobby. So no, I'm not here to rewrite scripture. I'm here to remember the parts that got erased. I'm here to honour what's been passed down in whispers and rituals in the simple act of still being here. If you've ever been told you're too complicated for the sacred, I promise you, you're exactly what it's made for. Subscribe if you want to keep digging deeper with me. This channel is part reflection, part reclamation, part gentle chaos. Kind of like the trans life, really. I'll see you in the next one. Bring snacks.
What was erased now slowly grows clear, and traditions mirror, all forms appear.